After ages of suffering with what was known as the Everest Overhaul, Robloxian Adventures has finally released Mount Everest Climbing Roleplay. This is a new game entirely separate and not affiliated with the Everest Overhaul, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at the game for the very first time. Welcome to Mount Everest Climbing Roleplay. We are here at base camp, which is going to be where we start for our adventure to the summit. Our first plan of action is we're going to go to the utilities tent and grab ourselves some oxygen, because we cannot climb Mount Everest without some oxygen. Before we head out, I am going to go over here and get some additional stuff, because why not? Alright, there you go. After a quick pit stop over by our guys over there, I think we're ready to climb now. So to those of you who do not know, this is the original Everest that was the game before the overhaul was made. By the way, we're at the Kubu Ice Falls. I didn't like it. A lot of the Roblox Adventures community did not like it. The developers are now just dead. Roblox Adventures took over, and now this game exists now as a little nostalgic throwback to before the overhaul, I guess. I do not have my flashlight with me, so it is a bit dark, so I'm very, very sorry. I also did not get a helmet, so we're probably not going to be seeing a lot of lights over here, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem here. I know a lot of you guys love watching me play Roblox Mountain games, and yeah, this one has a big special place in my heart. So yeah, I have played this game, I have summoned this many times before, but for old time's sake, we're gonna pay a visit to the game and, you know, just try to get to the top, I guess. I've heard many great things about it, and I'm excited to check it out. So yeah, Kubu Ice was all the way down there. We passed it. Right up there is Camp 1. There's nothing really at Camp 1, but I'm pretty sure if I walk around here... Congratulations. Now I earned 25 cash, and I can use that cash to buy stuff from the gear shop, which is back at base camp. Onwards we go to Camp 2, I guess. Wait a minute. Wait. Let's go back to Camp 1. I want to see if the Frozen Climber Cove is still here. It looks like the Frozen Climber Cove is gone. Can I look through here and see if I'm just blind? Nope, it's actually gone. So the Frozen Climber Cove was a little cave that was just off near Camp 1. In the way ancient times of Everest, there was a little side badge that you could do to go down to the Frozen Climber Cove and, you know, pay a visit to the Frozen Climber, and you get a badge there. It does nothing, it's just a little cool side quest that you can do. So yeah, we'll keep going. Camp 2 is just up there. If I come up there, yeah, you can see the little label up there. That is Camp 2. That's generally the first place that you actually want to stop at, because besides the fact that you can earn 25 cash, Camp 1 is useless. So another thing that I find pretty cool about this version of the game, the mountain does not look like a wall anymore. So one of the devs, Inflated Pufferfish, if you're watching this video, great job here. Essentially, thank you so much, disembodied voice. Essentially, he made this entire area look like a mountain instead of a wall, because in the original Everest, this whole thing just looked like a straight up wall. So now it just looks like a big mountain, and I quite like it. So let's refill our water over here at Camp 2, and then we will keep going up to, I guess, Camp 3. The climb to Camp 3 is pretty long. It takes around 7 to 10 minutes to get to Camp 3 on average. So while we are making our way towards Camp 3, I want to take this opportunity to tell you guys a story on how this game came to be. So I mentioned a few details about it while we are starting our climb. By the way, turn on your oxygen at 2,400 meters. The Overhaul Everest. No one liked it. RA did not like it. The Roblox Mountaineering community didn't like it. It was terrible, basically. There's an avalanche. I think we passed it? But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, nobody liked it. The mountaineering community didn't like it, and they wanted to bring back the old Everest. The developers did not really want to do that. Instead, the community suggested changes that they wanted to make to the game so that it is a bit more playable, it's a bit more enjoyable, but the developers kind of just died. After a while, they were nowhere to be seen. They did not say anything in the Discord chat, they did not say anything on wherever they were, and they kind of just left the game alone. So yeah, the community eventually just got bored and tired of the overhaul. They just stopped playing killing it entirely. Some people eventually even left Roblox Adventures as a result. And then came Mr. Protector. To give a bit of context, Cooper Glass MD was the owner of Roblox Adventures at that time. The overhaul was a thing. He stepped down from his position, and Mr. Protector took over, and he became the owner of Roblox Adventures. The first thing he did was file a DMCA complaint on the developer of the overhaul, and he demanded that the developers work on the overhaul, they fix all the bugs, they make it better and more enjoyable for the community. What the developers did was they unaffiliated themselves with the Roblox Adventures entirely. As in, they went, alright, I'm done with you, you suck, see ya in hell, good luck managing your own community without me. Things like Rata or the Roblox Adventure Training Academy and SNR, Search and Rescue, they became defunct on the mountain. The trained guide, the certified guide, the trained SNR groups were not working anymore, you were not able to get them anymore. So as a result, Roblox Adventures decided to release their own Everest. And what they basically did is they took a version from before the overhaul and they just made a few changes. For instance, like, you know, the mountain is no longer a wall, water works now, and yeah, stuff like that. They basically just reverted to an older version of the game before the overhaul and then just fixed a lot of stuff and just made it better for the community. And that brings us to this game basically. After a lot of tweaking, after a lot of bug fixes, the game is finally out for the entire mountaineering community, specifically Roblox Adventures, to enjoy, to climb on, to have a good time, and be immersed in the genuine, nostalgic Mount Everest Roblox experience. And just like that, past this ladder over here is Cam 3. It took me that entire story time to just climb all the way to Cam 3. I'm glad it did, because otherwise this video would be too boring. Roblox Adventures right now is also starting to try to get their game out to more people. Obviously they now see Thank you, game. They now see the overhauled Everest as a rival. Of course, because, you know, they kind of just stopped being friends with them and whatnot, and right now it's just like this, I guess. So yeah, that is basically it. Right now we are heading to Camp 4. Camp 4 is the last camp to the summits, basically. I don't really think there's anything else to talk about as far as Roblox Adventures concerns. It's all about a whole lot of legal battles, a whole lot of back and forth between them and the developers of Overhaul Everest. I'm glad they were able to bring back the original game, because I'm very aware the community does not really like the Overhaul, and I'm glad that they were able to bring this version of the game back. Can I still go up here? I should be able to, right? If I just wiggle my way up like this, or if I go up this way. Yes, there you go. So not a lot of people know this, but there is a route over here. This route is basically just a very, very OP speedrun route. We end up here. There's an oxygen refill station over here, which we can go and take some oxygen over here. Always fun to have. And then we go up here, and then we go right up here, and you know, stuff like that. You guys know how this mountain works already. I'm very, very glad to be able to relive this experience for the very first time. Speaking of which, this is actually, I think, my third time on this game. Well, third time on this version of the game, because one, I was supposed to be here to check for playability. Not sure if anyone here is going to be knowing what this is, but I'm in this thing called SNR. It's basically a little community where you just go around and help people around the mountain. There's a department in there called squads, and I'm a part of it. As you can see up here, I'm a squad leader. Not too long ago, they hosted a squad summit expedition thing. I wanted to take part in it, at least to get to Camp 3, so that I know if the game is playable on my computer, there's not going to be any issues with recording and stuff like that. I died below Camp 3, which was very, very unfortunate, because there were still a lot of bugs at that time. The second time I was on this game to take pictures for badges and stuff like that, every single badge icon on this game, I made it. So, like, I made the badge icon for Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3, Camp 4, the summit, the tester badge, stuff like that.
Congratulations.
Thank you again, Mr. Disembodied Voice. I was on this game to take pictures of the camps and stuff, and it was basically just like both instances of me in this game were like not too much about playing it, not too much about experiencing the game to its fullest, and now that I finally found time to do it, I think now would be the best time to do so. We just passed Camp 4. Right now we are on our way to the summit. I'm honestly quite nervous for this bit because I heard from trustworthy people that Death Bridge is now actually a death bridge. So chances are I am probably going to die, but we're still gonna try to pass it. I do have a rappel, which I can use to probably save myself if I do fall on the death bridge, but basically the death bridge is a very, very hard from what I know, and I am quite nervous to go back on it and try to pass it and whatnot and stuff like that. When we do get to the death bridge, I am not going to use my rappel because that's cheesy, and the point of the death bridge is supposed to be like the final obstacle, and I just don't want to pass the death bridge because of something I bought, because of something I own and stuff like that. It's just not fair to you guys who do not have a rappel, so I'm gonna, you know, suffer along with y'all and do the death bridge. Hopefully pass it without a rappel. I'm gonna guide you through the thought process on what the best way to pass the death bridge is, so that you guys are not gonna have a hard time. Back down there is the jungle gym. I just keep talking and stuff like that because there's just a lot to talk about in this game. You just cannot get enough of it because it's been a long while since you played this game. It's very, very refreshing to come back and see all these nostalgic things, all these old roots, all these like things that you were not able to see in the past. This is like the true nostalgic Everest, if I do say so myself. I'm so glad that Roblox Adventures decided to take action and bring back the old game because I feel like that was the thing that they really, really needed if they wanted to stay alive, because eventually RRA was going to die without this game, or at least without this version of the game being a thing, and I'm very, very glad this is back. If you guys want, I can try some speedruns and whatnot. I can try to beat my world record and try to get back into speedrunning this game if you guys want me to. Anyways, here is the death bridge. As you can see over there, it is a bit wobbly, and it looks very, very scary. In the past, this death bridge was frozen, and what the hell, dude? What the hell just happened? I'm gonna die. I'm actually going to die. There's no way I'm gonna pass this. What? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to be so careful. But yeah, right now, Death Bridge looks very, very scary, and if I die, I'm gonna be so freaking sad. I think we just gotta go for it. I'm gonna wait for the prime opportunity to cross this thing, because I really do not want to die. It takes me so long to... Oh god. It took me so long to get up here, and I just do not want to die. Is there... Hang on, can I even go this way? No, you can't. You literally can't. You gotta go on the freaking bridge. Wait, can I go back here? Hang on a minute, let's go back down, and let's see if we can go some other way, because that death bridge looks very, very scary, and I really, really do not want to die on it. Come on, man. If there is no way to skip this death bridge, no! There's a freaking wall here, so literally, you have to go on the death bridge. Oh no. Okay, let's make our way back there then. Even in the overhauled version of the game, there was a way to pass the death bridge, but right now it doesn't seem like there's any other way around it, so can I maybe go down this way? No, you know what? Let's stop being a coward. I gotta do it for the content, alright? Hello, my old friend. Are you ready to get conquered by me? Too bad, I'm gonna conquer you anyway. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Let's freaking go! Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be so shaky, but oh, that was so easy. Oh, hell yes. Maybe people are dying it because they're going on it in the wrong direction or on the wrong time, but like if you go on it like when it's chill, then it's fine. You basically just gotta wait until the death bridge just chills and go first person and keep your mouse on the center of the bridge and you'll be fine. Anyways, here is the summit! Woo! Wow. Oh my god. This music. This music feels so rewarding, it feels so good. I'm very, very glad that this version of the game is now back. It really, really has a special place in my heart as one of the best Roblox mountaineering games out there. It was very nostalgic to climb this mountain after a very long time, and I'm so glad I got to share this experience with you guys. On that note, if you guys want to see more videos on this game, if you guys want to see me return to speedrunning maybe, or try to beat my own world record, then do not hesitate to leave a comment down below. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. It really, really helps you out a lot, and I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.